Hey guys, it's Tape the Grape, and I'm up in my attic now, but as you can see, there's a hole in my wall. Now, this hole's been here for a while, back when my nephews used to live here. They were playing around, horse playing, I guess. They'd pushed each other into the walls and whatnot, and of course these are dry walls, or this is drywall, I should say. So of course they put holes in the wall. There's others in the wall, but this is the biggest. But, because of, see the insulation and all that, and the hole in the wall, of course, the heat escapes from there. And I'll show you in here, as you can see. See, there's no insulation up on the rest of the slant of the roof. The rest of the way in there and all that. Old insulation and the parts of the pieces that broke off and whatnot. But anyway, I'm going to be temporarily or not replacing it, fixing it, because of course drywall is expensive for what it is, in my opinion. But and we don't got no money to be spending on drywall right now, so I'm going to be temporarily fixing this. I'm going to attempt to pull that insulation back up. If it gets too itchy, I'm going to say forget about it. But I'm going to be putting some plastic along the wall, and so that way, wind doesn't, heat doesn't escape as easy, especially if I can get that insulation back up. But oh yeah. So as you may be able to see on the ground, I've got a big giant roll of plastic. I believe it's painter's plastic, but we actually ended up getting this for my dad's job. They were going to throw it away, but we figured we'd take it and use it for something, and why not attempt to use it for this, I guess. So of course I've got some scissors to cut the piece of plastic to size. And of course some hammer and nails, because that's the only way I can secure it. I don't got any tacks, otherwise I'd use those. But, and then I've got some somewhat long rubber gloves. I'm going to attempt to grab that insulation. I believe it's fiberglass. I don't believe it's asbestos. No, I don't believe it is, but no, it should just be regular fiberglass, thankfully. But anyway, alright, so I'm about to attempt, with the long gloves of course, to pull this insulation up. I'm going to grab a nail, of course, if I can, with these tight-ass gloves. I actually tried doing the scene a little bit ago, but I had to delete some files on my, or some extra videos on my phone, because it said it was full. So I was in the process of making the very beginning portion of this video, this scene right here. But all it was just 5 minutes of me struggling to put the gloves on because I forgot to put them on before the video, but I guess it worked out in my favor. Now you don't gotta watch me do that. So of course I'm pulling up the insulation now. Oh shit, other hand. All the while I gotta hold it up with my left hand with the nail too. Let's see. Get that in the right position. Put it up against this wood right here. Hammer into the wood. Uh-oh. Let's try it one more time. Yep, let's try it one more time real quick. I'll be right back. Well, off camera, I tried like hell to get that bit of insulation back up. It's just too much hanging off over where it's not torn up and whatnot. You can see like over there and whatnot, or you probably see it's all dangling over there, and all the weight of that's just not letting it stay up just from them few little nails. And of course, maybe if I had staples it'd be easier, I don't know. But I figured I'm just gonna put the plastic. So as you can see, I've got me a double length piece. I'm gonna double it up at least, maybe triple, and nail it up there. Well, I just trimmed up that piece so it fits at least somewhat decent up on there. Yeah, it's lower over here than over here, but of course I made it to where, at least I hope I didn't cut it too short. Hopefully it covers that up. But of course I'm going to nail it along the edges, keep it taut. That way, it stays up there. But oh yeah, let's nail it up there now. Now, as you can see, I ended up nailing it up there off of the camera because, well, for one, I completely forgot, and for two, it was just difficult anyway, so even if I tried, you'd be watching like a 10-minute video of me struggling. But anyway, So as you can see, I got about 8 nails on either side, give or take. I didn't really count, it doesn't really matter, but as you can see them. Well, anyway, of course it's got some cracks here. Cracks as in it's not completely 100% sealed, but of course this is temporary. You know, it is not going to be there forever. Can't say it's going to be there. I can't say it's going to be replaced anytime in the next 6 months, but it's better than nothing. And of course, it would have been ideal if I got that insulation back up because, of course, you know, this is doing very minimum, but it is better than just an empty hole right there. Even if it's just minute. And what do you know? I'm just using supplies that I already have. I'm not wasting money, you know, doing anything. This is temporary anyway, so that's really all that's really all that matters. But anyway, so because this looks so ugly, I've got a solution, you know, a temporary solution. And it's called spray paint. White spray paint, of course. It's that cheap, like 98 cents, at least I remember last time I checked it was 98 cents. Probably gone up, but anyway. Of course, this is upstairs. Nobody sleeps up here. Nobody ever goes up here. So I'm going to spray paint in the house. Do not do it at home, but I'm doing it at my home. But anyway, again, it's just regular white spray paint. And of course, it's all going to get replaced anyway. So even if I get it on the good section, when it's white, it's going to get painted over because the drywall, you're going to have to paint it anyway. But anyway, yeah. Takes more spray paint than I thought, but oh well. I've got a full can. And you know what? Even if I don't leave it even if I don't make it completely opaque, I can at least make it at least fogged up so it's not scary and ugly looking in there. But oh well. And again, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going downstairs. So I won't be breathing this in. It'll just, I guess, all the mist will settle on the ground. I don't know. There's a big old draft in this because the windows in this upstairs are original to 1950, and they got very big drafts anyway. That's another thing eventually to get replaced, but because of course this is my long-term home. It's not like I'm renting. My parents own this, and honestly, I hope to own this house when I get older. Well, I say when I get older, you know, whenever, you know, take over the mortgage or whatever's left of it, rather. The same thing, you know, whatever it ends up being. I won't even worry about this corner section because, you know, it's already white. Also, if you're wondering the reason why I didn't, like, trim it even, because, I mean, if I trimmed it even, that's just this much less. That's being, you know, better than this plastic with insulation, I guess. But either way, it doesn't matter. But oh yeah, definitely looks nicer than, you know, clear plastic. At least if you squint really, really, really hard, it doesn't look like it's, you know, it looks like it's regular wall. Maybe if I sprayed it a little bit thicker, but you probably get the idea anyway. So I'm gonna do this a little bit better and then show you just a quick second of it. Well, it looks about the same anyway, but slightly better. But anyway, as you can see, now it doesn't look like a wall, but now at least there's not, you know, 100% of a draft. Now it's maybe like at least like a 95% of a draft. You know what I mean? But anyway, now I'm going to get out of this room because it's, you know, very misty from the paint. But anyway, hope you enjoyed my little, you know, ghetto rigged wall fix.